Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Cities Skylines. I know it's been a little while since our last episode, but life gets in the way. We got other things we gotta get done. But I'm glad to be back in here in the city of Rossbury. Today's episode, we're gonna be working on a little bit of transport. Kind of figuring out some bus lines, where some of those should go within the university, as well as maybe a outside connection to a train line. We have something set up over here. I ended up adding in a secondary line, which I need to delete a little bit here. Looks like we got this. I was just running some tests to make sure it was going to work, so I ended up building a separate connection here so that we could specify one as being the passenger line and one being a cargo line, so that we don't get any congestion on there. So the right line will be specifically just the passenger line, and then we will use the inside line as our cargo line. Since it already goes by this old abandoned factory here, so I figured might as well use this as our cargo line still. We might end up taking this cargo line over this way to our industrial area. We don't really have a lot of industrial over here. I'm thinking we could probably take this train line across the bridge here, maybe come around the highway here and potentially make its way over here, because we have our mining facility over here as well. So I'm thinking some sort of station, cargo station over here would actually be quite useful. Get more trucks off the road. As well as bringing in some things for our commercial. So that's what our goal is for today. So yeah, let's get into it.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, yeah, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. I really appreciate everybody who views my content. It means a lot that you guys would stick around and watch some of my Cities Skylines videos. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, let's get to it here. So I think the first part would be, I think we want to figure out where our cargo station is going to end up being here. And we're going to want it off an offshoot road, most likely a one-way road. We don't necessarily need any sidewalks on it, so I'm thinking we probably use the standard industrial two-way road, if I can find it. It's not in there. Huh, it's avoiding me. I don't know where it went. Well, that's alright, we'll just use our standard road here. So, based on the cargo terminal, it has an in and out, and it's usually needing to go to the right when it exits. So we'll just create something along those lines for now. And then we will use a nice fancy cargo station, this freight terminal. I like the look of this terminal. I think it looks sleek. I think it's going to fit in well. We'll get some other warehouses over here. They match that cosmetic piece of it. And then we are actually going to use one-way tracks here. I think the one-way tracks help immensely when it comes to traffic jams with cargo trains. So I'm thinking maybe we take the line down here. We switch to a 2-lane here. Just start it here. I'm thinking somehow maybe we even elevate this portion of the highway and bring the ground down, because you can tell it's already sloping. So I'm thinking we might do that. So let's pick this out. Let's elevate this part of the road, maybe even one further. I think that's pretty good. Let's get into our landscaping tools. We're gonna sink this down just a little bit here. So let's get it to roughly this height by right clicking. And then we are just gonna kind of dig out this terrain here and see how far down we can get. Because yeah, I think that matches up nicely with this. We don't need to move it too far. That's kind of, this is nice. So we're kind of just gonna loop this around here and follow the river. I think you'll find that a lot, even in normal cities. You find that cargo lines follow the river, just because of the fact that you have to, you know, before it was always done by boat, and then it would get transferred to a cargo rail, or vice versa. And so that is what we are going to do. So let's raise up this a little bit, just to kind of make a little bit smoother transition. Even on this side too, I think we might raise it up. The height of realism, you know, just raising up a raising up a bridge. But you know, that's what you can do in Cities Skylines, so why not do it? Okay, let's make this kind of just a nice easy slope. Let's do that. Maybe raise that up just a little bit. We will pull this up, and I think that's gonna be just enough. But we will try and test it. Alright, so that kind of evens out the bridge. It's not perfect, but it's close. Let's delete this fence, if I can grab it. There it is. Well, that's hard to pick up. Yep. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's build this out. It's gonna be real tight, but we can probably make it work. Let's kind of go to there, and then we're gonna just kind of loop it around just like that. That's a nice 90-degree turn. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I will take that. Okay, so we'll worry about this side later. I think what we want to do is we want to make sure this is connected up properly. So obviously the trains are coming in on the right side, so we could probably come around a little bit longer with our double track, maybe to there, and then this is just gonna, oh shoot, missed it by just a little bit. I want to kind of point to the left of that. That way when we come down here, we can just pull right, we will pull right into that and just go right into it, and that's perfect. And then this side we don't want bending on. We do Control B to turn that off. And then we will pull this back a little bit. Make that a little bit nicer of a corner. It's still a nice turn. I'm okay with that. And this actually turned out quite nice, to be honest. I'm okay with that. Kind of looks like part of it. Alright, let's go to this one here. Let's work on this side first. We want to probably do a 10. Yeah, I don't know. It's almost too big. Because if we did like a 10 by 10 turn, I mean, it's okay, I guess. And then we will just kind of curve this back in. And then we will line it up with that guy and plop it in there. Turn that sucker around. I think that's a pretty decent loop. I'm okay with that. I built that the wrong way. There we go. Let's turn this around. Alright. So now we have a nice loop that we shouldn't have any traffic stuck in here at all. So let's work on this side now. So I'm thinking, kind of the overview here, we have the train line here. I'm thinking we just kind of follow the river as closely as we can until we get about down here. This road here is going to end up coming across to something. So I'm thinking maybe we even build that now, just so that we don't ruin that. So we don't have to come back later and figure out that we needed that bridge across there. So let's think this might be a little too early for a bridge, but we will just kind of eyeball how flat that needs to be. It's about there. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then we can kind of come back and update that. That's pretty good. And then we just want to bring that a little bit further in. I think we might end up having maybe a road down here or something, so I'm okay with that being like that. And I left tree anarchy on, so that was good. Here we go. I don't know why there's an extra node there. Let's just make that middle, please. Thank you. Alright. Even maybe, I think that's perfect for the rail, to be honest. Let's just, let's put this in right now, I think, because this is just going to end up being a nice, let's get on the ground, please. That's a good spot for the rail to go through, because we're going to have to be on that side of this road anyway, because we're matching up with this one over here. So let's actually kind of build this out and see where it can land. This is actually a very steep slope now that I'm seeing this. And that turn was way too tight. Let's try that again. A little better. I guess we'll go with that. Let's replace this back to the ground. It's still not great. I don't love it. I just think that turn is just too tight. It's too tight. So let's just kind of eyeball it from here. I think we need to go back to... Oh, no, this is the right one. Yeah. So let's go maybe up. Nah, we want to be on the ground. Okay, so let's just do this for now. Now we gotta put it up in the air. So we're aiming for kind of here. So it's gonna be maybe like that. Let's just see how sloped this really is. We have straight slope on, so we'll carve that out. It's not terrible. And then we're just gonna connect this up here. Nice. Okay, so we got a little bit of a curve there. I don't know why. Let's get our landscaping tools out here. Let's just kind of level this out just a little bit, kind of even it. It's still gonna have a little bit of a gully, but that's all right. All right, so now we got a nice little ridge here in case we needed to go over that with a road. But we should be good there. Okay, let's take a look at this bridge. It's a little low. I think I might end up bringing this one up, and then we will use our sloping tool and go from there to there. So that's a little tight, but you know, it's 3 degrees. I think that's okay. I think that's fair. Okay, so then if we go from there to there, yeah, perfect, 3 degrees. I am happy with that. And this isn't touching, so that's good. Alright, so now it's literally just a we'll have the game going too. I don't know, we don't really need that paused. So let's cancel out of that and let's build this train line out. We're just gonna kind of follow the terrain lines here. So let's get our topography lines up here, and we're just gonna kind of follow the terrain around here. Oh, what the world happened there? It went into a hole. Okay. That was weird. Alright. We're gonna go around here. I think we're gonna hug more of the highway on this one. And then we'll turn just a little bit to the side so we can get around. Yeah, I think this is gonna work out quite nice, to be honest. Alright, so we're looking to line up with this line here, so let's just kinda go maybe there. It's a little off, but you know, in everything here, what we can do, we can just back that off, and then go to our curved road tool, and perfectly connect it. All right, let's go. All right, so we have a beautiful cargo line hooked up now, so that should really help out things. I think that we're gonna see a lot of usage out of that. While that is going, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna use our parallel road tool, and we are going to create a parallel track to this guy up until, I think, maybe here, and then we'll kind of curve it this way of this track. I think that works. Alright, so we need to, I believe, move it a few spaces over. I think I was about 14 maybe. So we'll hit enter on that. We'll get out of our network multi-tool, which is a very useful tool. I think everybody should have it. Let's connect that up. That's pretty good. Let's go over to this side. They have this elevated. I don't know why that's elevated, so I'm just going to replace that side of the track. Doesn't seem really necessary. So I am going to build a straight track right through here and hope not to destroy everything. Oh, are you kidding me? Let's do no collision. And then we'll actually just kind of move this a little bit. And then we'll move these trucks out of the way. Alright, perfect. So I think we should just be able to pull this right in. Nice and smooth. Very nice. Okay. So then I think we'll probably just end up taking it right back. You know, so the curved track works really well when you want to connect things at a 180-degree angle. However, it does not look very good when you are trying to make a turn, but then leave it short on one end. So the freeform track is really where you want to go whenever you want to make smooth curves. That's what I've found. Unfortunately, so it won't ever like go at a same angle. It will always have the first line go straight up, and then you have your 90-degree or whatever off of that. But I think it's definitely got its own aspect that you want to use. Alright, so we need to probably get some sort of passenger train line as well into somewhere in the city, probably near the trade school would be my best guess, I think, placement wise. So it's probably gonna have to be somewhere over here. I think this can actually work. We can probably get a train station right in here and then have the track kind of go scoot next to the highway here. I think that would technically fit fine. The only thing is, like, I don't know if I really want intercity trains to happen. Not necessarily trains within the city movement, you know. So I kind of need, this line really is going to end up going to like a central station where other train lines are then connected to that. So as you can see, our airport, you know, is going to be over here somewhere. I think our downtown is going to be probably out here on this peninsula. Somewhere around there is my guess. So we kind of need to decide where that's going to go. I would also like to check if there are any trains using this yet. And I am not seeing any. Well. There is a person going to it. So it must be working. I guess this person is going to their job. I don't think I didn't hook it up. Pretty sure it's all hooked up. I tested this earlier and the passenger train worked fine. And then I have it set to, it's hard to see over here, but I have the restriction saying that this line here can't have passenger trains and this line can't have cargo trains. So that's how it's intended to work. So it should be working. But we'll let that go. In the meantime, I think what we'll end up doing is probably making some bus routes. I think that's probably a better spot to start. So we're going to get a biofuel bus station over here in our industrial area. And let's actually turn on collision again because I turned that off. Alright, so let's squeeze in. Where can we get a bus station in here? I really like that spot actually. I think this might be our, well, yeah, I was going to say I might think that was our fire station, but we'll just scoot that to the other side of the road. Alright, so let us try and get a couple bus stations in here. I think even a bus station, oh, is there a smaller one? Yeah, this guy. Maybe get a bus station down here. I think this could be a good spot for it. Maybe even, yeah, you know what? That's not a bad spot. I'm okay with that. Let's get a little bus station there. I really like this asset. I think it's actually really nice. It's very sleek and there's not much to it, which I think is nice. We are definitely gonna have to replace this road with something that has curbs. So let's do, yeah, because we don't want grass line there. So we might have to switch it to that just for that part of it, which is okay. You know, we gotta sometimes update some things, which is fine. So let us get a couple bus routes in here. I think we're gonna end up having one bus route kind of maybe circle over to the university housing and kind of come back on a couple stops along the outside. I think that's a good start. So let's work on that one. So we're gonna start here. We are gonna stop in front of the arena. We're gonna stop near that intersection there. We're gonna come down here, maybe go through a few of these houses. Kind of go around a square just to kind of gather some of these people up, and then we're gonna come back down to the middle, and we're just kind of make this one a loop here. I don't know why we gotta go. No, I'm not gonna do that stop then. You know what, we'll go here then. We'll go right kind of in front. Alright, there's nothing over there. Well, there kind of is, but you know, that's alright. So then what we're going to do, we're going to go the other way. It's a little disappointing that it can't just turn left out of this road. I don't know why that is the case. Alright, well, you know what? This one's going to just make a turn over here then. So we're just going to make kind of a opposite loop here. And we actually want this paused for a second so that we don't create a billion buses on this line, because it's going to auto create the buses. What in the world is it doing? Why can't you just turn left into it? Like, whatever. Alright. So line overviews. This is going to be University Loop A. And I didn't hit enter. We'll have that one A then. Alright, so we got University A loop and B loop. I think we'll just end up using I don't think we need the double-decker air buses, so I'm just gonna go with these plain buses here. I don't really know how you say that. Citaro, MB Citaro G. So we'll go with those. Zoom into this guy here. And it seems as though it's broken. You know what? I'm gonna add a bus depot, a regular one. There we go. Okay, now the vehicles are coming in. I don't know why I can't choose the stuff here. I must not have the that's a bummer. I must not have it enabled. So yeah, I think maybe 5 on each line is okay. So we will let that go. We'll let those ones go there. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another loop down this way. Maybe every other block. Kind of take a loop. Maybe down this main road. I think as well would be a good one. And then we come back this way. And then I don't really know. I'm just making it up, honestly. This is alright. We'll have this guy. I hate the fact that it can't just turn left there. That's really annoying. I don't know, maybe we just start with that for now. There's really only one spot left. But I think we need probably some sort of bus route over here. So I don't think we want the bus route to go in the Aura Park. But maybe stop it, like, you know, by these paths maybe. Could be a good one. So let's just build a little bit of a loop down this way. Come over by the high school. And we'll come out of the high school. Maybe join with this guy for a couple stops. And then come back through. Okay, we have that line. And then we will reverse it. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we could technically stop in here, I guess, and then, yeah, that'll work. And we will change this up just a little bit, create a little bit of variation. Okay. So let's see, what do we got here? So this is gonna be Prospect Park Loop A. It'd help if I spelled it right. Prospect, there we go. And then this one. That's Prospect Park Loop B. And then this is, yeah, this is the University South. University South Loop A. Okay, I think that's a pretty good start. As you can tell, we don't have a whole lot of demand for much at all right now, except for some commercial, I guess. I'm not really sure where I want to put any commercial. I don't necessarily want to put anything on this loop, but maybe we do. Let's put some commercial here, kind of around this outer loop. I think that might look alright. Alright, so as that's kind of going here, let's kind of look at some of our city services and see how we are doing. We have plenty of capacity for elementary. We got plenty of capacity for high school. However, I mean, the coverage over here is not great. So I think we might end up maybe taking a smaller high school and maybe throwing it over here on this corner. We don't need anything. Yeah, that's the one I used over there. I mean, maybe just something small like this. I wasn't thinking anything big, but that looks okay. I'm alright with that. High school. Okay. So we'll end up decorating that out, you know, maybe a little bit later. And maybe expanding out this housing here, which it is already kind of coming down here, so we might end up maybe expanding out these roads here, maybe making a turn. I think we might actually we might do that right now actually. So let's get this road. So I think we might just extend this road out anyway, and then maybe turn it kind of parallel the road. That's pretty good. And then I believe it was to here. So let's do that. And then this is going to end up coming this way. So let's just kind of make these blocks here. And this is where planning roads would probably happen. But we don't have planning roads. So we're just going to use regular roads. Alright, well that is terrible. So we're gonna fix that up. I did not pay attention to any of my elevations either, so it's most likely garbage. Alright, we're just gonna bring that down. I don't hate that. I think that gives it a little bit of character. We can even bring this sucker down here. Now for some reason that's 990 degrees, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why that was. And now it messed up absolutely everything. It says 90, why is it not 90? Because I already messed it up probably. Whatever. Alright, well the problem is we don't really have any demand for any residential again, so let's just kind of get this in. And let's get the water in there. Under the roads where they belong. Alright. Yeah, let's look at that topography here for a second. Yeah, I didn't really pay much attention to that. It's definitely got some hills. So we'll have to see how that comes in. But that is all part of this same, well, almost. That's all part of this, so that'll be okay. I think maybe we tree brush some trees in here. Give it a little bit of separation from the highway. Okay, so now we have that separation there, which is good. So we're just kind of in need of some commercial, to be honest, and I think we definitely, you know, we have some over here, but I just don't think that's enough. I mean, I guess we can kind of fill this in a little bit more. Get a little corner store there. But to be honest, I mean, I think we might replace this here and put a couple commercial buildings there. Kind of fill in that space. Again, I'm still thinking that this would be a pretty good spot for a train station. I don't know exactly where it would go. but it definitely would help with transportation, that's for sure. So it looks like we're just out of workers. It's really bizarre. I mean, we don't have any educated workers. It's interesting to me. We have all this capacity, yet not anybody's going to work. So I don't think I have the policy on that tells people to not. Yeah, I don't have schools out on. I don't have it on there. Oh, also, if this is south, that can't be east. I was going off the fact that if we go to this view, I was thinking this is north. So if up is north right now, this would be south university housing, which makes sense. But this can't be east, it's gotta be west. So we'll change that. We'll change that. I think maybe we just need some parks, maybe. You know, get a couple dog parks in there, liven things up a little bit. Everybody needs a dog park. So I mean, we'll spam a couple of these around here as long as it's not too steep. I think this is will work here. Nice. All right. Well, oh, look at this. Look at this. We've done it, people. We've done it. We've done the trains. Look at that go. Oh man, that's beautiful. Yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. As you can see, we have got this working normally now. Yeah, we got trains coming in. This is perfect. Let's see, we have multiple trains coming in. We have 3 coming in right now at least. So that's huge. So we're definitely pulling in the cargo. So that's definitely going to help our traffic outside, you know, that we don't have near as many trucks trying to leave this intersection here. They're just going to turn this way and they're going to come down to the cargo station and fill it up. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next time.